Well, good afternoon. This is Brad Neuenswander. I want to welcome everybody back to school and our Division of Learning Services Lunchtime Hot Topics. This is the September 4th edition, and we have a pretty good agenda today. I'm going to start out with an overview of the STAR recognition program that the State Department will be rolling out this fall. We're excited about that, and I'll give kind of a brief overview of that. The early childhood, Amanda Peterson will give an update on some of the work going on across the state relative to early childhood. Carrie Rogers is going to give an update on the dynamic learning map assessment for the 1% of our students with cognitive disabilities. And then Jeanette Noble is going to give an update on accreditation in KESA. We're excited for the start of a new school year. Staff here at the Division of Learning Services are here to support you. If you have any questions, suggestions, recommendations, there's my email address. You can reach out to me at bneuenswander, or if you have trouble spelling my last name, you can also just do bradn at ksde.org. And there's my phone number here at the office. So looking forward to communicating with you this year as we get the year rolling. I want to remind everybody that under Learning Services, we have Career Standards and Assessments that is led by Director Dr. Scott Smith. Early Childhood Education, who you're going to hear from just a little bit here, Amanda Peterson. Special Education and Title Services, we're welcoming Bert Moore. He's our new director as of July 1. Many of you know Bert. He's been a long time special ed director and superintendent in the state of Kansas, and we're excited to have him here. And then teacher licensure and accreditation under the direction of Michelle Miller. If you want a listing of all the staff under Learning Services or the whole State Department, you can go to our website, www.ksde.org, and under the column on the right, click on directories, and then you can go to KSD staff directory. It's a good resource to have in case you want to talk to someone individually based on their content area. Again, I just want to remind everybody the first Wednesday of each month starting at noon, we host these Lunchtime Hot Topics just to give you some information that might be new or we want to remind you about. You can also go to my web page on the website where we keep recorded. We always record these, and then within a few days after we give these, then we post them out there. And you can always go back if you want to with your teachers, your administrators, and there's a part that you wanted to replay for them. They are posted on my website under Lunchtime Hot Topics. I do want to remind everybody that coming up October 28th through 30th is the Kansans Can Ignite, our annual conference. We have a great lineup for you this year. You can register for it on our website. On Monday, the pre-conference, again, like we did last year, it's all about redesign. If you want to learn more about it, if you're a district already going through it, we've got a lot of breakout sessions around the 4 redesign principles, just talking about what we're trying to accomplish through redesign, what we're doing with student success skills, personalized learning, community partnerships, and real-world experiences. We've got a lot of our Mercury and Gemini schools coming and sharing what they're doing. So it's going to be a really good day just about what we're trying to accomplish with redesign, and that is Monday, October 28th at the pre-conference. You can register for just that day, or you can register for the pre-conference and the main conference. You have some options. During the main conference on October 29th, our keynote is Jimmy Casas. I'm not going to read his bio here. You can look at it, but he is a longtime practitioner nationally recognized, has been a school principal, just an amazing individual that's going to tell his story with us about leading through school change. We're changing the format just a little bit of the annual conference this year. On Tuesday, that morning, you'll hear an opening keynote from Commissioner Dr. Randy Watson. Then we're going to go into some breakout sessions. And then immediately following lunch, Jimmy Casas will be our keynote. Then we'll go back into the rest of the day with some breakout sessions. Closing out, our closing keynote is Joe Sanfilippo. Both of these, Jimmy Casas and Joe Sanfilippo, I would encourage you to follow them on Twitter. They're amazing. They're just leaders across the country. Joe is currently superintendent at Fall Creek School District in Wisconsin. He has these amazing, where as he's walking from his house to school every day, he does these recordings where he talks about amazing topics. Just a great leader, nationally recognized. And we're excited to have both Jimmy and Joe at our annual conference sharing about how they're trying to lead change in their school districts. I want to remind everybody that as we go through the year, if you have questions, if you have topics that you'd like updates on, email us at lunchtime@ksde.org, and we can follow up on that with you. And if you just have questions for clarification, we'll try to address those. We're excited for the start of this school year. We, again, truly believe that Kansas can lead the world in the success of each student, but we also believe that we will never do that if we continue to do school the way we have for the last several decades. We're seeing just a lot of excitement, a lot of new strategies going on across the state, and we're just proud to be partnering with you on this. So we're going to move into the rest of the agenda.